live here. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right. I'm not messing with anything else because this is where I break things, and I don't want to break things at 8 minutes late. Ugh. And that means my next obligation is going to be late. Here we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, T-Bone, from the Lunsby Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew, coming to you live this Sunday. It's wait. Here we go. Ready? It's the Supplemental Take 72. Because it's been a humdinger of a morning, I'll tell you that. I am looking for something right now. I'm looking for something right now. Yes. And bear with me. I know I'm late, James. I know. The hell? I did that wrong. All right. I have lost my mind. I can't figure anything out. I am so angry. I'm so angry that I can't think. That's how angry I am. So I realize we're late getting started, and I just ask you to bear with me while I try to figure out this one last thing that I can't seem to figure out on my own. I don't know why my screen capture is looking at. I'm just going to remove it completely. Yes. And we're going to add it again. Window capture. Okay, well, this is what I see. Do you see what I see? I can't figure it out, and I'm not going to. I cannot have a mental breakdown in front of you today. I'm having a mental breakdown in front of you today. And why? Why am I losing my mind? Technology. It's supposed to make our life easier, right? I just realized you're not even looking at me. Let's put that back over there. I can't figure it out. I can't, and I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I'm done losing my mind. I don't even know if I could get my mind in the right framework to do the show. That's how bloody angry I am. Sorry, I go viral. Man has mental breakdown because of God damn technology. And again, I take this stuff seriously. I come in early. I'm an hour early. Time for that shot. Yes. Now I'm tracking. Shoot the computer. and I just noticed that you're still, even though I swiped it over, you, and he, I, I want to quit so bad right now. The quit in me is very, very strong, and this is what we call rage quitting. I can't even keep me on the screen. Uh, Take 73. That actually does help in post, believe it or not. All right. There we go. There we go. I'm ready. All right. Let's do this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, T-Bone, from the Lunsby Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew. It's Sunday. It's 10:30-ish. It's time for the Supplemental. We do three things on the Supplemental. We tell you about your national days of the week, give you a reason to celebrate every single day. We give a community or a comedy note, a com note as they're known, and then we go with This Week in History trivia style. We're running late, so we're pushing through. We're making things happen. Here we go. Starting with your national days of the week. Tomorrow, the 28th of April, is National Clean Comedy Day. Now, there are a whole bunch of comics out there who can't be clean, or who think they can be clean, or look down on people who are clean. And this is all I'm going to tell you from many, many years in the comedy business. I can tell you this: you will make more money clean. That's all there is to it. If you can be clean, you can make more money. You can be more famous. And you can occasionally be dirty. But if you're a clean comic, there's a lot of money in it for you. So think about that. And I can tell you also from personal experience, clean comedy doesn't mean just taking out the bad words. You have to get rid of a lot of the bad context also. I learned that mistake the hard way for a March of Dimes fundraiser where they said I had to be clean, and I was clean. I took all the dirty words out of my act and started talking about masturbation, and I did it in a very scientific way. An 8-year-old child in the front row looking at me. Do not recommend. 0 stars. Yeah, work on being clean and then go dirty. Don't be dirty and then occasionally try to be clean. But any advice I give to anyone at any time is food on a plate. You can either eat it or throw it in the garbage. I don't care. I'm just giving you food. You want to eat it? You want to throw it in the garbage? I don't care. That's what advice is when you get it straight from the horse's mouth. See, that put me in a good mood. That mental breakdown I was having, I got over it. Mr. Taney came in late, so he didn't see me losing my mind. But I'm sure Mother can attest that it was close. It was close. The 29th of April is National, and I've never heard this one before, Poem in Your Pocket Day. 29 April, National Poem in Your Pocket Day. Find a favorite poem, put it in your pocket, take it around with you, and when the opportunity presents itself, share the poem with others. I like poetry. I mean, I'm not a big fan of poetry, but I can read it. Here is an example of a poem I may carry around with me on Tuesday, National Poem Day, and Poem in Your Pocket Day. This one by Ogden Nash. The people upstairs all practice ballet. Their living room is a bowling alley. Their bedroom is full of conducted tours. Their radio is louder than yours. They celebrate weekends all the week. When they take a shower, your ceilings leak. They try to get their parties to mix by supplying their guests with pogo sticks. And when their fun at last abates, they go to the bathroom on roller skates. I might love the people upstairs more if only they lived on another floor. Got to remember what camera I'm looking at. That's a good one. If you're going to hear a poem from me, it's going to be short, sweet, and it's going to have a little humor to it. Those are poems that I would share. What kind of poem would you put in your pocket? I'm just curious. How about a hike in? Okay, all right. Don't know where you're going with that, but okay. On the 30th of April, the last day of the month, it's National Bugs Bunny Day. What's up, Doc? Can we rock? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Bugs Bunny when he meets the abominable snowman. He's going to love him and hug him and squeeze him and call him George. And it's because of that line from my childhood. Anytime I want to call somebody something, it's usually George, who I will love and hug and squeeze and call George. It's National Bugs Bunny Day, April the 30th. Moving on to May the 1st. It's the 1st of May, the 1st of May. A particular outdoor activity starts today. If you're a fan of Jonathan Colton, you know the missing lyrics in that lineup. May 1st, National Lay Day. Now, that is kind of a double entendre, but it is spelled L-E-I, as in Hawaiian lay. It's National Lay Day, but it's also the 1st of May, and when the kids aren't listening, tune in to the 1st of May. Just search for it, 1st of May, Jonathan Colton. I believe they've done a cartoon for it. It's pretty hilarious. But it's the 1st of May. It's one of my favorite days of the year because this outdoor activity starts today. Maybe I'll catch you in some flagrante delicto. It's the 1st of May. On the 2nd of May, it is National. And, we've talked about this topic before. It's National Scurvy Awareness Day. Now, if you're like me, you make scurvy awareness a part of... who wants the rickets? Nobody. Nobody wants the rickets. For some reason, there's a subculture that thinks being bow-legged is sexy. But, practically it is not. You don't see premier athletes that a bow-legged did. But there is a subculture of people who find bow-legged being sexy. But that just comes from not getting the proper amount of vitamin C. You get the scurvies, you get the rickets, and you get the sores, and they get infected, and you die. How do you prevent scurvy? It's real easy. Put fruit in your alcohol. That's what the sailors did. They'd take some lime, and they'd put it in a rum-tum-a-tum. That was the British sailors. The British sailors used limes. The Americans, we use lemons, by God. And that's why whenever we fought those choice words removed, we called them limey. That's right. So it's a Scurvy Awareness Day. It's the 2nd of May. So eat your fruit or put some fruit in your drink or your beer, whatever. On the 3rd of May, it's National Beer Pong Day. There is not enough alcohol in the world to get me to play beer pong. Not because I don't think I'm talented, that I could take a little ping pong and boing, and put it in a cup. I think I could do that. It's the whole drinking of the stuff that's the ball has been in and on the floor and in the poop and on the people that don't. Well, there's no way. There's not enough alcohol in the world for me to play beer pong. I'll play the ping pong ball in a cup. I'll play that, but not if I'm drinking the contents that's in the cup. I'm too old and frail to be drinking stuff like that. It is the equestrian culture that is fond of bowed legs. I could see why. it may serve a purpose with them. And finally, on Star Wars Day, God, I hate Star Wars Day. Why? Because everybody's got to do the so stupid. It's the 4th of May, and we're not going to say that day. We're going to give you an alternative thing that you could do on the 4th of May. It's National Lemonade Day. Now, I don't know how you make your lemonade, but I make my lemonade super special. I take a secret mixture. It's called Fino. And I pour it in a bottle, in a big old jar with a lid on it, right? And then I get a bunch of lemons, and I zest all the lemons. I get all those lemon peels, and I put it inside the Fino. And then I put that in a closed, dark environment. I put a date on it, and I hide it and forget about it. Set it, and truly forget it. The longer it takes you to open this thing, the better. Eventually, you're going to make yourself a sugary paste. You're going to punch a bunch of sugar into boiling water, and you're going to mix that up real nice, and you're going to filter out all the lemon rinds, and you're going to take that Fino, that lemon-infused Fino, and you're going to mix that together with the water and the sugar, and you're going to have the most special lemonade you've ever had in your life. Woo-wee! It is the 4th of May, National Lemonade Day. And there it is. That's all of your national days of the week. Moving on to your community service note. I should use, if I had someone, I've already screwed it up. If I had someone on the clapboard, I could have community service note written up there to do that. Anyway, for your community service note, let's just talk about D-Gens at the Den, 1000 Hannah Street. There in Harrisburg, right next door to Harrisburg's premier jiggle joint, Savannah's, is a place called the Den. And the Den, they could have entertainers in there, but not this Sunday starting at 6. Tonight starting at 6, it's going to be comedians in there. They got 12 comedians in the lineup. It's $20 to get in the door. Entry fee into the Den also gets you entry fee into this Harrisburg's premier jiggle joint if you want to go and check out the jiggles in the joint. And get some glitter. It's not a glitter-free zone. They should make strip clubs that are glitter-free zones. Or they should have glitter-free zones inside strip clubs. So you could go there and look at the jiggles and then get out. Okay? So that's Sunday night starting at 6 o'clock. It's $20 to get in the door. Remember, at the Den, they have 50-cent wings. And they got 50-cent wings, and they got a full bar. And the service is good, and the food is delicious. So check them out. Our friends Corey Miller and Dom Driscoll and whoever else is going to be there. 12 comedians at the Den starting at 6 o'clock tonight, $20 to get in the door. That is your comedy note. I see you, Tez. Good seeing you. You always make funny, entertaining videos. There we go. So there's your days of the week. That is your ComCom note. Now, let's get into our fan favorite section. It's time for This Week in History, a trivia style. And at last, it didn't. So, remember I told you everything crashed. So let's go up here. This is going to be fresh. Copy. Paste. 27 April. Oh, no. That's correct. We're good. Okay, here we go. It's time for This Week in History, trivia style. Question number 1. Which professional golfer, fresh off a Masters victory, teamed up with Shane Lowry to defend their title at the 2025 Zurich Classic in New Orleans? Do you know? I don't know. I went to make this screen bigger and then I screwed up. Oh, no! Yes, which professional golfer, fresh off a Masters victory, teamed up with Shane Lowry to defend the title of the 2025 Classic, Zurich Classic in New Orleans? I'm aware of the Facebook delay. Jay is coming out with Roy McIlroy. JT, I see it there. I've got a big bubble over here I can't get rid of. I tell you, man, it has been a rough day. I have not shot my computer today. I also don't know very many names of modern golfers. Here are your multiple choice options. Scrooge McDuck, Roger pipes in. Hilaire. Was it John Ram, Roy McIlroy, Scotty Scheffler, or Jordan Spieth? What happened? What happened to golfers that had good golfer names? Fuzzy Zelger, or I don't know, Jack Nicholson, or well, I don't know any of these guys. The only one is Rory that sounds vaguely familiar. So I'm going to go with Rory because I don't know any better and I don't watch golf. And that's going to upset my friend Pete. Again, what professional golfer fresh off a Masters victory? So who just won the Masters? Because he also went with Shane Rowley to win the Zurich Classic. John Ram, Rory McIlroy, Scotty Scheffler, Jordan Spieth. Those are your options. McIlroy is what you're saying, and Rory Mac is what Daryl is saying. Okay, so we got our options in. I think we're all going with Rory McIlroy, with the exception of Roger, who chose Scrooge McDuck. Still, great answer. Wrong, but great answer. Question number 2 on April 21st, 2025. Just a few days ago. This should be, if we get this one wrong, we should probably just quit. I'm not kidding. This is what they gave me as a question. On April 21st, 2025, what significant religious figure passed away at the age of 88, later being interned at the Basilica of Saint Mary Major in Rome? Roger changed his answer to Rory. We all know it was Pope Francis. We all know that. Nobody's getting that wrong. His funeral was just yesterday. If you get it wrong, you can't play anymore. Question number 3. The Green Bay Packers selected Byron Sorrell in the 4th round of the 2025 NFL Draft. Wow, this week in history should not all be 2025, GPT. I'm just going to get through it. I'm going to get through it because that's the kind of day I'm having. That's it. Green Bay Packers selected Byron Sorrell in the 4th round of the 2005 NFL Draft. What university did he attend? I don't know. I didn't watch the draft. Oh, he died on your birthday. Strange that you would say that, Darrell. Pope John Paul II started getting sick, his final sickness, on my birthday. Green Bay Packers selected Byron Sorrell in the 4th round of the 2025 draft. What college did he come from? Was it Alabama, Texas, Ohio State, or Michigan? Don't know. I don't know. Just a random guess. Again, the goal is to go 7 for 7, but I'm not wasting my time on it. I'm going to go with Ohio State. Oh, Jay saying Alabama. All right. Jay is the only answer I have right now. Again, your options for Byron Sorrell. What group did he go to? Just supporting Forrest Gump. Nice. Was it Alabama, Texas, Ohio State, or Michigan University of? Question number 4. What day celebrated on April 26, 2025 encourages people to support local literary businesses? National Book Lovers Day, World Reading Day, Independent Bookstore Day. Roger's going with Alabama. Darrell's going with Michigan. Or National Library Day. What day celebrated on April 26, 2025 encourages people to support local literary businesses? Based on the framing of the question, I'm going with Independent Bookstore Day, because that's a business of the literary nature. That's my answer. April 26, 2025 encourages people to support local literary businesses. Is it National Book Lovers Day, World Reading Day, Independent Bookstore Day, or National Library Day? Biblioteca, as it's known in Spanish and Italian. Biblioteca, where the biblios get. All right. Business is Key Bookstore Day. Library. I got answers popping in. On April 25th, 2025, I am so angry. I am so. What day was observed to honor those who assist with plumbing needs? National Plumber Appreciation Day, World Plumbing Day, National Hug a Plumber Day, or International Pipe Fitters Day. If you are a regular listener to the show, you would know the answer is National Hug a Plumber Day. We did a spotlight on it just last week. It was just last week we did that. Moving on. You guys' answers are not coming in fast enough. So I'm already late. I'm already late again for my next thing I have to do. And I'm just having a bonkers of a day, and I'm trying to maintain my mental. It's not Plumber Day. It's not Plumber Day. You're not paying attention to the show that you watch every week. It's National Hug a Plumber Day. It's what it is, James. Question number 6. What NFL team selected Montana State quarterback Tommy Mellott during the 2025 NFL Draft, envisioning him as a potential wide receiver? Correct, Roger. It is Hug a Plumber. NFL team selected Montana State quarterback to use him as a wide receiver. Who would be so stupid as to bring in a quarterback and use him as a wide receiver? Was it the New England Patriots, the Las Vegas Raiders, the Seattle Seahawks, or the Denver Broncos? Who drafted a quarterback to use as a wide receiver? Tommy Mellott. Anybody? Anybody know who that was? I do not know who that was. Apparently, the one thing I didn't do this week was study this week in history. I'm going to guess the Las Vegas Raiders. That's who I'm guessing, because if you're going to gamble, might as well be Vegas, right? Might as well be Vegas. Stop being specific. You stop being specific. Finally, question number 7. On April 23rd, 2025, which day was celebrated encouraging people to enjoy meals outdoors? Was it National Picnic Day, Outdoor Dining Day, Al Fresco Appreciation Day, or National Barbecue Day? April 23rd, what day was celebrated encouraging people to enjoy meals outdoors? JT's going with Picnic Day. Roger's going with the Patriots. I am going with Al Fresco. I'm going with Al Fresco Appreciation Day. That's going to be my answer. And again, I can't stall and wait for your answers, even though I know there's a horrible delay. Jay's going with the Broncos. Let's find out how we did together as I now read off the answers to you. And Roger's going with Picnic Day. The answer to question number 1 was Rory McIlroy. The answer to question number 2, of course, was Pope Francis. The answer to question number 3, hook 'em horns. It was the University of Texas. I don't think anyone wrote down Texas. Question number 4, Independent Bookstore Day. Question number 5, National Hug a Plumber Day. And question number 6, a gamble I did make on the Las Vegas Raiders, and I was correct. And finally, those of you who chose picnic were correct. Good job on the good choices. Thanks for playing along. My most humble apologies for all of the, especially the TikTok people, for what you had to see as I was losing my mind. I'm better now. We got through the show, 29 minutes and 42 seconds. A disaster. Ladies and gentlemen, I remind you today, as I remind you every day, just be the best person that you can be. And if you're a great person today, be an even better person tomorrow. Chick Brew sends her love, and now I'm going to go talk to her and do the Lens B Show. The Lens B Show can be found anywhere fine podcasts are sold. Just search for the hashtag LUNS.